Preview time again. Welcome back, Jets fans. I'm your host, Josiah Rodriguez. Welcome to Jets Nation. Thank you for tuning in. Today's video wanted to preview the New York Jets Week 12 matchup versus the 5-5 Baltimore Ravens, as they have been soaring in these last 4 weeks, ultimately starting 1-5, climbing back the rankings to go 5-5, and they are playing the 3-8 New York Jets. Wanted to go over some key storylines, keys to victory for the Jets, and what they will have to do if they want to soar higher than the Baltimore Ravens. So if you are enjoying the videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. So the first thing I wanted to go over was some key defensive stats heading into Week 12 for the New York Jets. So total points allowed, they rank 26th with 26.8 total points. Total yards allowed, however, 329.7, which is ranked 20th. Passing yards allowed, 198.8, which is ranked 11th. And third down defense, which is ranked 34.74%, which ranks 31st. Listen, I know this is a tough matchup for the Jets defensively, but here's some ways that they can win. Number one, they got cornerback Zaire Thomas back after he had a concussion versus the Cleveland Browns. He's officially back. Really happy to have him back. So that means that he will be inserted in that cornerback room once again. And that also means that cornerback Jarvis Brownlee Jr. will return to his position in the slot. And this is big for the Jets because on the outside, Jarvis Brownlee Jr. wasn't as good as he was when he first came to the Jets, where he was playing in the slot. And that's something big. If they can play disciplined football, if they can limit Lamar Jackson, because he's coming off a knee injury, and one thing that I noticed watching him versus the Cleveland Browns last week was that he was not as mobile, right? He was not rolling out of the pocket as much. He was staying in the pocket, and he does not look as mobile as he normally is, so he's still dealing with an injury. Now, I'm not saying that he's going to be like an old man out there not being able to make plays, because he's a two-time MVP. Obviously, he's going to be making plays. But the Jets also signed defensive tackle Kalen Saunders. He is a two-time Super Bowl champion who knows what it means to play the defensive tackle position. A big physical guy who's great at stopping the run and who's great to be a run stuffer for this Jets team. And I love the move from Darren Muji, bringing in another guy. The Jets have done all right stopping the run in the past few weeks, and after we suffered that blow for trading Quinnen Williams, I think they've done a pretty good job of filling that gap and getting Mozzie Smith in the trade from Quinnen Williams, and then also acquiring Kalen Saunders 2 days ago. So I think that those were two good moves that set you up to do good for the rest of the season. But listen, there's 7 games left. This Jets team is being evaluated to see which guys will be back next year, and I think that this is a big chance for some guys to step up. Tyrod Taylor is starting for the Jets, and that's really interesting, right? Justin Fields has been benched, and when asked why, Aaron Glenn simply said, because I wanted to. And he shouldn't have to explain why he benched him. The quarterback play just simply was not good enough. And I've been a Justin Fields defender since the very beginning. I still believe in him, but I feel like this was the right decision to bench him here, give Tyrod Taylor a chance to see what you got in some of these other players and evaluate who you got, who's going to stay here throughout 2025 and 2026 and beyond, and to see what you got in a guy like Adonai Mitchell, what you got in a guy like John Mechie, who we've seen in a small sample size do fairly well. I was excited to see John Mechie get open and get that touchdown last Thursday. And then also, don't sleep on Adonai Mitchell. I know this guy had a few drops versus the New England Patriots, but he's getting settled in. This guy in college was a phenomenal receiver. I still believe that he is, and the whole league is sleeping on him. I just think that if he can play consistent, he can legitimately be this Jets team's wide receiver too for the foreseeable future. He's only 23 years old, and that's great for this timetable of this New York Jets team, who is most likely going to be taking quarterback in the NFL draft in 26, and having another reliable receiver in him and John Mechie is just something to be excited about. And for Tyrod Taylor, it's about getting the ball out early. It's about getting the ball to his guys. And I think that the Jets' superstar X factor in this game has to be Breece Hall. With Garrett Wilson out again, you got to give Breece the ball. And it looked like they were giving up opportunities versus the New England Patriots back in Week 11. And something interesting that I saw from that game is that New England Patriots were the number one run-stop defense in the NFL, and Breece Hall was able to run for the most yards against that defense in 2025. And it really shows you how invested this Jets team is in getting him the ball and how creative and great of a player Breece Hall is. If they continue to feed him the ball, I think that great things happen because he's just a player who elevates everyone around him. When the ball is in his hands, great things happen. We've seen that versus Cincinnati, then we saw it versus the Cleveland Browns, and I believe we're going to see it again versus the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday. So if they're able to stop Lamar Jackson, contain him, and ultimately dish the ball out on offense, and I'm expecting to see a pretty good game from Tyrod Taylor. I think that the one guy that they have to look out for on defense, obviously Baltimore's defense is fairly good, is Roquan Smith. He does everything in the run-stop game, in the pass game. He's able to get interceptions. And, can the Jets get one interception? We have one takeaway in the first 12 games, which is truly shocking to say. And if they want to even come close to sniffing to win this game, they need a single interception, turnover, some sort, please. If I would have to come up with a score prediction, I think it would have to be 27-21 Ravens. And my reason for that being is I don't know how this offense will look with Tyrod Taylor back out there. And I don't know how the Jets defense will look versus this pretty good Baltimore Ravens offense. I think that everything starts up front, and it starts with the Jets' defensive line taking care of the line of scrimmage and controlling the line of scrimmage, stopping the run, and ultimately not letting Lamar Jackson out of the pocket because that's when he's most effective. That's when he's most dangerous. So I would like to hear your score predictions down below in the comments. Any final thoughts, storylines? Just let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. That's all for this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Really appreciate all of you guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day and great rest of your weekend. As always, go Jets.